Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, why am I still the same person I was last year? Same habits, same struggles, same excuses. Maybe you started something, a fitness routine, a reading challenge, a diet, and for the first few days, you were on fire. But then, you slipped. A missed day turned into a week. And suddenly, you were back where you started. Frustrated, guilty, disappointed. But what if I told you that the reason you keep failing isn't because you lack discipline, or motivation, or time? It's because you're trying to change your actions without first understanding how identity actually works. This video is not just about habits. It's about becoming the kind of person you've always wanted to be. Let's take a journey together into your brain, into your behaviors, and most importantly, into the real way transformation happens. Chapter 1: Your identity follows your actions, not the other way around. Let's start with a simple but powerful truth. You don't become a runner by saying, I'm a runner. You become a runner by running, even if it's just for 30 seconds. Your brain doesn't care what you tell it, it watches what you do. Think of your brain like a quiet observer in the background, a detective of patterns. Every action you take, no matter how small, sends a signal, this is who I am. Brush your teeth every night before bed? That's a signal, I'm someone who takes care of myself. Skip the gym 4 days in a row after saying you're serious this time? That's a signal too, we don't really follow through. The beautiful and terrifying part is this. Your identity is being built right now, by what you do, not what you hope for. Chapter 2: Why most people get it completely backwards. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine someone decides to finally get healthy. They go all in. New gym membership, new diet, new clothes. They tell everyone, this is my year. And it works for a week, maybe 2. Then something happens. They skip a workout, eat a donut, sleep in. Suddenly, the story in their head shifts. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. What happened? They tried to declare a new identity before they had earned it through consistent action. They went big, instead of going consistent. But the brain doesn't believe words. It believes evidence. Chapter 3: The Power of Tiny, Repeated Actions. Here's the secret weapon: tiny actions, done consistently, change who you are. It's not sexy. It's not exciting. But it works. Want to become a reader? Forget reading 50 books this year. Start with 1 page a day. Just one. Want to get fit? Forget hour-long workouts. Start by doing 5 push-ups every morning. At first, it'll feel silly, too small to matter. But here's what's happening inside your brain. Day 1, we read today. Interesting. Day 2, again? That's 2 in a row. Day 3, wait, are we becoming a reader? Your identity starts to shift. Because now there's evidence. And as the new identity takes root, something amazing happens. What once took effort, now feels natural. You don't have to force it. Because you become the kind of person who does that thing. Chapter 4: The Brain's Garden, How Habits Form at the Neural Level. Let's talk neuroscience. Your brain is plastic, meaning it physically changes based on how you use it. Every time you repeat a thought or an action, you're creating a path in your mind, like walking through tall grass. Walk that same path enough times? You've got a trail. Keep walking it? You've got a highway. This is how habits are born. And more importantly, this is how identities are born. If you've told yourself, I'm just not disciplined, that's not a truth, that's a well-worn path. If you've believed, I always quit, that's not your destiny, it's just a habit of thought. You don't need to bulldoze the old path. You just need to start walking a new one. Chapter 5: Don't fight the old, build the new. Try something with me. Don't think about a pink elephant. What are you thinking about? Exactly. This is the problem with trying to stop bad habits. When you focus on not doing something, you actually reinforce it. Your brain doesn't process negatives well. It just sees the target: pink elephant, junk food, Netflix, phone. So what do? Instead of trying to fight the old, you build the new. Replace the trigger. Create a competing routine. Want to stop scrolling your phone first thing in the morning? Don't fight it. Replace it. Put your phone in a drawer. Put a journal or water bottle next to your bed instead. Every new path weakens the old one, not by willpower, but by neglect. You didn't break your bad habit. You just stopped feeding it. Chapter 6: Design your environment, set yourself up for automatic wins. Motivation is unreliable. Willpower fades. But your environment? That's something you can control. Want to eat healthier? Don't keep junk food in the house. Seriously, just don't. Want to drink more water? Place a bottle on every table you sit at. Want to read more? Put a book where your phone usually sits. Your behavior flows in the direction of least resistance. If you make bad habits hard, and good habits easy, your life will change automatically. It's not magic, it's design. And the best part? Once your environment is set up right, it works 24/7 even when you're tired, stressed, or distracted. Chapter 7, The Real Currency, Energy, Not Time. Everyone talks about time management. But let's be real, it's not about time. It's about energy. Have you ever had a free day, but felt so drained you did nothing? Or a packed day, but you crushed everything? That's the difference energy makes. Here's what most people get wrong. They try to squeeze more into their day by sacrificing sleep, skipping meals, or grinding nonstop. But your brain can't run on fumes. In fact, during intense focus, it burns up to 70% of your body's energy. Want to grow? Want to transform? You need to protect and replenish your energy. Schedule breaks. Honor your sleep. Move your body. Nourish your mind. Plan your most important work for when your energy peaks, not when you're already drained. Once your energy is in sync with your actions, everything feels smoother. And change? It doesn't just feel possible. It feels inevitable. Chapter 8, Final Thoughts, Becoming the Future You. Here's what I want you to take away from this. You don't need to become someone else overnight. You don't need to find yourself. You build yourself action by action, moment by moment. Start so small your ego laughs at you. Then repeat. And repeat again. Soon, your brain will say, this is who we are now. Change isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It happens quietly, through the daily, deliberate, often boring act of showing up. But if you stay consistent, your future self will be unrecognizable, in the best possible way. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear what tiny habit you're starting today. Drop it in the comments. And if you want to dive deeper into identity, brain rewiring, and how to build a life that actually aligns with who you want to be, hit the subscribe button. There's a lot more coming. Thanks for watching. Now go take that tiny step. Your new identity is waiting.